Hello and welcome back to FL Sports Cards, where today I'm going to be predicting the Wildcard Playoff Games that just got set on Sunday night as the Steelers beat the Ravens. So let's get right to it. First game that's being played on Saturday at 4:30 is probably the easiest to predict just because of how good the Rams have been. Carolina can find a way to pick it up in some games, but I just don't think it'll be enough. I really do think the Rams are going to win this game, even though Bryce Young has looked better this year, but it won't be enough to get a win over a Rams team who has fought crazy opponents week in and week out. I just think they're going to completely dominate this game and win on some crazy score like 42-10 or maybe even some more points than that, but they won't let up a bunch. They're going to score a lot just because they have an MVP at quarterback and a crazy good wide receiver in Puka Nacua. And even then, Matthew Stafford just makes mid-tier receivers look amazing. So, Rams win. Now, while writing the little script that I'm reading off of that's underneath my camera right now, I actually changed my prediction just because of the Bears barely winning that game in overtime. They just won on a miracle. Caleb is a good quarterback, but the Bears in most cases just sneak by regular to mid-tier opponents. But the Packers go by and they just stomp out all of their opponents. I really do think it'll be a close game. Do think the Packers are going to win. I just don't think the Bears have it this year. They need another year to get better personnel. They could use a better offensive star. They could use a couple better defensive stars too. I think the Packers are ready to just move past this Bears team that they did lose to once. They did get a win against once, but I think it'll be close. I have the Packers winning 31-28 or just some close score that has this game going right down to the final play. And now for the first game that goes off on Sunday, it's the Bills playing the Jags. This honestly might be one of the best playoff games that we see all year. This is an AFC heavyweight team playing an AFC heavyweight team. But the Jags are currently sitting on an 8-game win streak, and the Bills are coming off of, yes, a win against the Jets, but it's the Jets. But they're also coming off of that heartbreaking loss to the Eagles. Now, that game really didn't have a lot riding on it. It obviously had the AFC East title, but it didn't have like major playoff implications, and Josh Allen kind of choked it. But on the other hand, the Jags have looked unstoppable. I do understand that the Jags haven't played crazy opponents in that 8-game win streak, which is why I have this game being close. But I think the Jags are going to win. Even with the Josh Allen factor of this game coming down to the last play, I don't think it'll sit in Josh Allen's hands whether or not they win. I think this game, the Jags are going to win 35-34, but the Bills, I think, are going to miss a point after, wide right, losing the same fashion that they did to the Chiefs last year and how the Ravens just lost. And they need that extra point to win. So I got the Jags winning this game 35-34 after wide right PAT miss. And then another great game comes on right after this one as the 49ers play the Eagles. I think that the Eagles are going to win just because of how solid their defense is across the field. And we just saw what happened to the 49ers when they play a solid defense. They put up 3 points. The 49ers literally put up 3 points against the Seahawks team that scored 1 touchdown. And the Seahawks, I believe, have the best defense. I think the Eagles are close. They're either in second or third because their defensive coordinator isn't an idiot. But the 49ers are a good team without injuries. But injuries have been with them all season. And honestly, without them, I think the 49ers win this game 10 times out of 10. But they have the injuries. They're missing some very key players. The Eagles are the healthier team right now. And as long as the coordinators, like Kevin Patullo, don't choke this, Eagles are going to win no matter what. I got it 24-14. Eagles win. It could be closer. It could be farther away. But I think no matter what, I think the Eagles win. And now we got Sunday night football. Seeing the Chargers playing the New England Patriots. And honestly, the Patriots have their credibility running on this game. But I do think that Drake May will be the X factor in this game. He's going to finally prove that he's an elite quarterback and he deserves all of this hype because he's going to beat the Chargers 35-27. That's my score prediction. They're going to miss a PAT or they're going to get 2 field goals, but I think Patriots get 5 touchdowns, 1 or 2 on the ground, the rest in the air. Drake May's going to put up 350 something yards off of an amazing completion percentage that I think goes higher than 75%. And Drake May finally proves himself as not a fraud. The Patriots team proves themselves as not a fraud, and that they can make a genuinely deep playoff run. Because as a great man is currently saying, he throws so many dimes that they put one on his jersey. I got the Patriots winning 35-27. And now the final wild card game sees the Texans playing by the Aaron Rodgers-led Steelers. But I would love to see Rodgers win this game. I really would. But I think he used all his magic just to get into the playoffs. The Texans defense is better than the Ravens was, and that's what I think is going to determine this game. I do have the Texans winning 28-21. As much as it hurts me to say it, I don't think that Rodgers can win this playoff game, because no matter what, and it's been this case his entire career, it's either his defense or some offensive drop that completely ruins his season. It's never his fault. But I do think Texans win 28-21 in what is sadly the last game that we get to see Aaron Rodgers play. But that will do it for today's video. I know that it's a little shorter than the other ones, but that's just because there's less games to talk about. I tried to sneak in a lot more information there, but I really can only do so much with 6 games. But I will be sure to keep up with these games. I'm going to try and watch as many as I can. I just got to work around work. And but I'll definitely be watching this Patriots game no matter what. But thank you guys for watching. These videos are really fun to make. I keep saying that in every video. That's just because it's true. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.